Hi. Hi, my babes. Hi, my sweets. I hope this video finds you well. Yo, you might have like prayed because like I literally just like, I don't know, I got the random thought. You might have prayed to get like more alone time or like find some time to like create. You're gonna get that. So like don't fucking complain if like somebody was supposed to like pick you up and they're like, hey, like my car broke down or something like that, and you're like, oh, what the fuck, like we had plans. Like don't get mad because that is literally your prayer being answered. Like your plans fell through, like out of your control, so you could do this. So like your prayer is being answered, so don't get mad. Like that's just like you literally fucking asked for it, and don't be mad because that's like what you prayed for. All right. Let's get into it. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Whenever you find it, it is the right time. Please report any spammers, scammers. I saw 111 on the clock. I did never reach out to you for personal readings, so please report all of them, okay? I'm like saying all of this in like reverse, like I never say it like this, so the steps you had planned or you would think things would go through are going to go in a different direction. It's going to be like, first you get it, and then you have to wait a little bit, and then you go back to square one, and then you jump to square four. Like it's going to come out in a different way than what would has happened before, you know, however this is. It's not going to be like step one, step two, step three, step four. It's going to be step one, step three, step one again, and then step four. Okay. All right, so how are we doing this? The song that came on shuffle was I'm Good. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. I'm gonna have the best fucking night of my life. I don't know. I don't remember. It was like one of the techno mixes of it. So, or electronic mixes of it. Like club remix. So I don't know who it was. I didn't pay too much attention because it was more just like the little Spotify video that came with it was like people jumping up and down. So it's like, and with the Six of Wands coming out, that's like hell. Look at these people. They're like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, dude, fuck yeah. Like there's people celebrating and jumping up and down with you. This is the deck I use for career readings. So, you're like finally getting a grip on something that like is really difficult to do. Like if you've seen people ride fucking ostriches, it looks like crazy, like wild and scary, like it shouldn't be happening. And that's like you did some shit that like you went through some shit that you shouldn't have, like you shouldn't have survived. Like you should have been, if this like was some corporate game shit like that happened to you, like they tried to take you out to where you could never work anywhere or be successful anywhere, to get you in that mind state physically, reputation wise, like all of that. They did everything they could to tear you down. Look at homie. They were like clawing at his shit. The birds all fucked up, like everything. Like, yo, it was a serious fucking battle. And you just come through and you're finally getting your flowers. Look at the little flowers at the bottom of this. Like, you're finally, you weren't supposed to make it through that. Legit. And I'm being called to look at the fact before I even flip this other card over, because we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Seven Wands. So this is all wand energy, fire, creation. So with that Eight of Wands, that could be messages. They may have even like blocked, somebody may have fucked with your phone, found out how to get in your phone and block like certain numbers so you couldn't get calls from people, or they got in your email. Like some people may have like gone to like some illegal ass shit to like break into your computer, your phone, to block certain people to contact you, that type of crazy shit. Like they were on some straight bullshit. They may bro, like let's say you were working at a place that had several places. Like they had one in Ontario, Canada, and then another one in fucking Whitefish, Michigan. Like that's like, I don't know. I doubt that that's true, but whatever. Maybe that those places resonate for you. And then, you know, they had another I don't know why I said depot. So that may be part of the name or where you were working at. What does deposition mean? I don't know. Maybe that's something you need to know or hear. But and then another one in, I don't even know if this is a place, but I wanted to say Westbrook, California. I don't know if that's even a place, but maybe that resonates for you. I don't even think that's a place. I don't know. My computer's not letting me open up maps to look it up, but that could resonate for you. You were supposed to get like a move up in the company, and so you were supposed to go from Ontario to Michigan or from somewhere else. They somehow got in and like blocked you from doing that. So you were like, okay, like shit, I thought I was gonna get the fucking position there, like, and get the promotion. Like I don't know what the fuck happened. Like you that like got blocked and stopped and attacked at every fucking angle career wise. Bro, like you were fighting off some shit you didn't even know. Like you were fighting off ghosts. Like shit that you weren't even seeing. You were just like bam, bam, bam. Like fighting it off and you didn't even know. You didn't even fucking know. Oh my god, my computer froze like mid putting my login information in. So they may have like got like fucking viruses put on your computer, like some crazy weird shit. Or like if you're like blue collar, so you work with your hands, like let's say you depend to have like you need to have like a drill that works well, or like your tools. Somebody, if you're like a mechanic and they broke into your fucking toolbox and were like stealing your tools. If you're a mechanic and you have one of those big ass like iPad computer things to like get into the computer of vehicles or the PCM or whatever, they like hacked that so it wouldn't work. Like they were straight like doing some fucking fuckery, like not cool, stealing your tools. Oh my god, dude, yo, if you had a work truck, they like fucked with your computer and fried that shit. They hacked into it and fried that shit, or they like snipped wires so you couldn't go to work. Yo, that's creepy. And now, oh boy, literally you're fighting everything. So, cause they were jealous. They knew, yo, this could have been like, okay, let's say you're like an underling or you're like a team lead and you have like a foreman or some sort of management above you, like one step above you. This foreman or this manager, whoever, they were jealous because they knew you could take their fucking job. This was that person. They might have little minions that are like, I don't think the person directly like was sabotaging your shit, but it was somebody, they're sending somebody to fuck with your shit so you can't go to work, like legit, or like whatever, your computer, all that stuff. They were able to, because they had access to your information and to that stuff because they were like one step above you, so they had access to this. Like your paychecks, all kinds of crazy shit. Like it could have been down to they were fucking with your benefits, like weird stuff, because they didn't want you to get to work. They didn't, because they knew if you kept showing up, you were going to take their fucking job. Yo. Oh my god. And it didn't work, dude. Like, okay, so let's just say, I'm gonna leave this, the full card in reverse. So I'm gonna leave the Seven of Wands out. It was at the bottom of the deck, but I'm gonna pull it out because I feel that that's necessary. We have the full card here. The things may not have gotten off the ground with this position. You were fighting all of this shit. We have the Five of Cups underneath the Seven of Wands that was there to the Six of Pentacles. Dude, you fucking lost out on raises and shit that you were supposed to get. I would, like, if you're in this now, I would check that people have fucking, dude, they tried to isolate you with the Hermit card. They may have gotten into your work phone or something like that, or your personal cell phone or computer or whatever it is, and blocked contacts so that people couldn't reach out to you and you couldn't get back, because then it made you look negligent. Bitch. They are on some straight fuckery. What's up with this Fool card in reverse? Ace of Wands in reverse. They didn't want shit to get off the ground because they knew you were gonna take their fucking job. So this little greasy bastard that has fear that you're gonna take, oh my God. This person may have also seen you with your partner. We have the Two of Cups. They also like, they're jealous that you have like a good relationship, or they have heard like a really attractive person like say that you were attractive. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you were in a relationship, but they were also like jealous that you have a relationship or that you could be in connection with somebody. Like there was some weird shit. Like they like wanted your life and they knew that you were like in a healthy, happy relationship. They were also doing shit. Oh my fucking God. Guys, if you were like going through it with a partner, or like you had said, oh, like I have plans this weekend, like I'm really excited, like I'm gonna take my like we're gonna go on and do this little trip or something. 11 on the clock, bitch. It's for real, for fucking real. This person knows that like you're with your divine counterpart and that like you're really in love and like they're like you want to dedicate yourself to them. So they fucking did shit to like hold you back, or like so you couldn't go on vacation or go do these things with your partner. So they hold you back and they sabotage you. So you, oh my God, they might have known, like let's say your partner lost their job, or like, and you told them, or you know, something like that, like you just in passing, like, oh yeah, it really sucks, but like I can help them. Like they were trying to fuck with your money. They were trying to get you fired because they were like jealous and they wanted this person to leave you. Like they're like hating on some crazy shit. Like they're some weirdos. Like I'm definitely getting, they may have seen your partner or like who you were with, and they were jealous and they didn't want you to be happy or whatever the fuck it is, like, or they were attracted to your person, something of that sort. So they were like straight fucking with your job because they were jealous of like this connection you had. They sensed that you were a divine union and they didn't want you to be happy and like make, because that meant there was a lot of power happening and they didn't want this shit to get off the ground. The Fool card in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. They didn't want you to be happy. And they may have, maybe it was just like your partner like dropped you off at work once because you needed to like, your car was at the shop or something, and so you kissed them in front of them or something, and they just like fucking hated it. Like they're jealous as fuck, guys. That is weird. So I don't know why, but that's coming up. If that doesn't resonate, this person was attracted to you and they hated you for it. Like the fuck. So they didn't want good things to happen to you. King of Pentacles, Brit. Oh my God. This is like stalking the fuck out of this channel. So whoever is on here, you are a King of Pentacles energy. You're meant to have it all. But literally you are getting stopped at every fucking turn because all of these people, all these haters are coming forward. But guess what? You're good. Yeah, you're feeling all right. You're gonna have the best fucking night of your life. I don't know the song very well. I'm clearly not singing it right. Eight of Cups in reverse. Bitch, dude, they don't want you to... Okay, so they may have been keeping you on the payroll. Like, they didn't want to fire you, but they didn't want you to succeed because they know, like, if they can control you in some way, like, they keep it... They pacify you in certain ways. Like, if you make complaints like, hey, I need a raise, or I need this money, I need to get compensated, like... I did extra hours, whatever the fuck it is. They're like, well, how can I like give them just a little bit to keep them on, but not let them catch on to the fact that I'm trying to ruin their life. Straight up, they like don't want you to go anywhere because they know if you go somewhere else, they can't control you and like keep you from this divine union. Bro, this is coming up. Like they may have, like there's this career thing was getting in the way of your love life. Like on purpose, they were trying to fuck with your life. Like piss you off, keep you from coming home on time, like, or they like denied your vacation requests, weird shit when you were just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do this with my love, like whatever the fuck, or like I have a date tonight. Like maybe they didn't even want you to like have anybody because they're like, you're not allowed to be happy. Like, and so like you couldn't, have a relationship or let it get off the ground because you're like, fuck, like I keep getting hit with this shit. What the fuck? And this is like some jealous ass shit. They don't want you to be happy. It's like they're having relationship issues, so they don't want anybody else to like, they want everybody else clawed down with them. Oh my God. Yo, this is so weird. All right, Death card in reverse to the Temperance in reverse. Man, they are trying. Okay, so this job was really a good test of what you're holding on to and not healing, not alchemizing. So like you are that King of Pentacles upright. You're meant to have it all, but like this job was hitting your wounds, hitting your money wounds, your success, your like, oh, I need praise. So like they were trying to tell you you were doing bad at your job or whatever the fuck. So like you kept chasing this because you were like, fuck, like I have to, like, let's say you had a partner that did depend on you or something like that. So you're like, well, I can't lose my job. Like, so I got to keep doing better. So they're telling you to do better. You telling you to stay longer, doing all this crazy shit, like blocking your promotions and stuff like that. Like, but I legit get like you were supposed to make a move to a different like department or a different whole like I said, you went from Ontario, Canada to fucking somewhere else. Like, I don't know. And like Florida, you were supposed to make that move, but they blocked you at every chance. And that move was going to be the most ideal, like for your connections, your family, your love life, whatever it was. This person knew that shit and they were like, fuck no, you don't deserve that. Fuck you. You don't get to be happy because I'm not happy. So you were like, okay, shit, like I gotta make money, like people depend on me, I have dependents, whatever, you have kids, whatever. They knew they could work on that and get you fearful that, oh shit, like get in that stress zone, because that shit needed to be healed, because it was getting in the way of your love life, your family life, your dreams, all of that shit. Okay, so where else is this going? I'm like, oh shit, bro. Page of Swords upright. What do we got here? Page of Swords upright. What else? King of Wands. It kind of fell sideways. Let me look at these. The Magician. There needs to be more curiosity and kind of going back to that beginner, like childlike dreamer energy, because you can, you know, when like little kids are like, I want to be a firefighter, and then the next day they're like, I want to be a doctor. Like they're changing, they're expressing, like they're trying out different, they're pretend or whatever the fuck. Like I'm kind of getting, it's like go back into that energy and know that, like, trust in your have confidence in yourself and know that you are the shit and you can make anything shake. You're creative with that King of Wands. And the Magician is for sure creation. That's like that open light energy. That's like outward manifestation, like speaking it out loud and being okay, like being seen as like, oh, you're just pretend, or, you know, like that, being okay with being seen in that energy of like, well, that's a childish move or whatever the fuck. As soon as you're like open to be seen that way, you should know that that's the right move to make, because you have that, if you bring back that childlike innocence of like planning and like, yeah, I'll find treasure, like let's play pretend, let's go find treasure. Your willingness to do that is bringing, for one, it's like blocking anything that these motherfuckers have been doing. And that might actually be you leaving this job. Trusting in yourself is going to bring the manifestation, and that's, they can't fuck with that. They can sabotage you all they want, but like you could leave and go do something that doesn't make sense, and that's going to bring all this fucking success with that Magician. You are the Magician. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Bro, this career, this job, these people that have been sabotaging you and stuff like that, they were draining all of your life force. They were, they were like, you may have not even thought this or like felt this consciously, but they were fucking with your emotional innards and siphoning your energy. They were putting you in a state. So there may be like certain, this is gonna sound like a little tinfoil hat status, but if you're watching this, you're probably about that anyway. So I'm getting, they may have like certain machines or vehicles or something, tools that emit certain frequencies that put you in this stressed, angry, depleted, tired energy where you don't feed yourself. Like you just, maybe you start getting into like bad habits of like, you started smoking again, or like you quit sugar a long time ago and then you started eating sugar again and like be eating bad because you're like feeling so horrible. You're like, I need to do something to get through this day. Like I have to make money. I have to do this. So it's like making you not want to love people, because like whatever frequencies are being emitted, it's like making you just a grouchy asshole. And that could have just been the bullying and shit like that they were doing, and like these weird like power play games, especially with that magician, because that's like a manipulator in its shadow. So we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Like it was putting you back into this like angry, rebellious teenager energy. It was like bringing you back to these old wounds by emitting these frequencies, or just like stank ass, jealous ass people trying to block you and stop you and sabotage you at any fucking spot. But I'm definitely getting there's like tools, or like I'm just seeing this like little box with like two little antennas coming off of it. I don't know if that's like a router for or a modem. I don't know the difference. I'm not, please. I don't give a fuck. Like for a Wi-Fi, so it looks like a Wi-Fi thing that emits Wi-Fi, but it was actually emitting frequencies to like fuck with you. Like it wasn't even internet. It was just this thing. And my, this is gonna be weird, but like my crease like by my crotch was itchy. So it may have been causing like these weird like skin reactions, or maybe like you like stopped having like sexual desire, and like it's messing with your creation. You don't get aroused anymore. Like this is some shit. This is fucking with you all the way. And it's bringing you into this like angry, irritable, it's like you pop off on everybody and have no patience with that Knight of Wands in reverse. Like you just get in that angry, like no control over your emotions. Like this shit was like running deep. What the fuck? A 10 of Pentacles. Dude, in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So this was like putting, you may be like on paper making a shit ton of money, but like whatever the fuck is being, they're draining the fuck out of your energy to where like it's just pulling out of it. There might be some weird shit. They like hacked your system. Like somebody may have like gotten your bank information. Like I said, this person is your boss, so they were able to like get your bank information and like fuck with your bank. And like I'm not saying like this happened to everybody, but if this resonates, like this person that was your quote unquote superior doing this, like hiring people to do this, they're little minions. If this wasn't happening like physically, this was just somebody wishing so much ill upon you, like bad shit upon you, and you were in this depleted ass energy, not protecting yourself, because it was like these weird ass, you don't know what the fuck's going on. Like you had no idea this was happening. Like I said, you're fighting shit off that you don't even fucking know. And so this is why like you're not making any money, you're not able to save any money. Like let's just say you keep getting like a bunch of bills and shit, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? It's because you're staying at this job, at this thing, and in this career, because you're like, okay, I have dependents, I'm like worried, whatever the fuck. So you're staying in this shitty situation with these crazy ass weirdos that's like, you're getting hit at all ends. And so that's why you're not able to keep the money. It's just like fucking, there's a hole at the bottom. You're like pouring into it, but nothing's plugged up, nothing's sealed up. So you're not able to like keep it for yourself. That's why that Ace of Cups is in reverse. Oh, bitch. I just looked at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Swords in reverse. So this is going to get exposed that the sneaky shit has been going on. Either this person's gonna get caught. Let's see what's underneath that. King of Cups. So as soon as you're like, whoa, and you start noticing your internal world of like, oh, I feel angry when I'm around this. Or like you start observing your energy at this place, and like when you get away and when you're around other energy, you're like, okay. And then you start like looking at your internal world, and you start doing the internal work of like not being affected by certain frequencies and energies around you because you're like protecting yourself and shit. Knight of Cups, that is going to bring a message. This is like the knight bringing like, oh, I've come far and wide to invite you to blah, blah, blah. Like you're gonna get the message that, yo, this shit ain't it. And it's going to shine a light on something you don't want to look at, because it's like, fuck, was this it? Like, what the fuck? But it's going to get exposed. So how is this going to get exposed with the, like, you obviously are going to have to work on yourself. So like, I mean, it's not ideal to hear, but it's like, you're still getting affected by these frequencies and this energies around you. And this is making you indestructible by being put in this situation, because this is always going to be around you. You're just being in, it's like exposure therapy. Like you're having to be in this concentrated energy around you with this, so you don't ever get affected by it again, because you've gotten it like really bad. You were submerged in it. Okay, Four of Pentacles upright. That Five of Swords was sideways, but we'll say upright because it was mostly upright. Four of Pentacles to the Five of Swords. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All right, there's going to be some greedy bitch. Somebody's going to get just so stingy and greedy and still be in that Five of Swords energy, that wanting to win at all costs. And this person might just be super shallow. I'm getting Scrooge here with that Four of Pentacles. This person is so fucking greedy that they're gonna end up biting the hand that feeds them, because they're gonna get so fucking cocky and lost in the sauce with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. To the Two of Swords, they're gonna get so, they're like not even, they've been keeping you in this like indecisive, because it's like they keep like, let's say you're like, oh, well, I think I deserve like double time for like the shit that I did on that holiday. Like, are you gonna do something about that? They're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. You know what? I'll add a few extra hours on you. How about that? I'll do that for you. Like, so they're treating you like shit, but they want you stuck and afraid to leave. But they also don't want, they're putting you in a situation that you can't stand up to them, because you're like, well, fuck, I might lose my job. They're like doing some wild ass shit. They're like, dude, it is weird, because it's like frequency emitting, like full on bullying from people. They're like hiring people or getting their little minions to fuck with you. They're somehow, this person is like really good at fucking manipulating people in that Magician card. So maybe they've been like, I'm getting con artist. Like, they may have studied how to like manipulate people. Maybe they've been to like prison and they learned like how to survive in that way, or like they were, like this could be like a white collar crime person. Take it as it resonates, but, or they've just been like, I'm also getting, maybe they were, high level gang related, but like you wouldn't know. Or like sometimes like there's certain affiliations that will get like lawyers in, and you know, doctors and shit to like work for them, to that type of stuff. I'm getting it's like that, like they aren't who you think they are, or like, you know, maybe they've had a checkered past, but you don't know what they truly did. Interesting. So they're really good at like disarming you And so this is a straight, like, the magician card is like somebody that's like really fucking good at like playing games. But you kind of had an inkling about this person, but you're like, but then they did their little thing where you were like, on the fence, like, I can't quite like make him, you know, like I can't quite make a pinpoint on this. But they're also being really good at keeping you stuck. Cause you get like the bennies. You get like, if you ask for something, they're like, oh fuck yeah, like they're all cool about it, but they're treating you like shit. They're sabotaging you. They're fucking with you so hard. Bro, like I'm getting some of them may have like slashed your tires. Like crazy shit like that. They know that you're gonna take their job, and this person is getting very desperate because they're used to the power. Like I said, that white collar crime power is what I'm getting. But it doesn't have to be. They could just be like a really good con artist. But they're used to that power and wielding that power, but it doesn't fully work on you. You kind of go back and forth because you're like, well, I want to be a changed person. Like, I don't want to be like super judgmental, whatever the fuck. But they're preying on your like little personal insights you've given of like your personal life to this person. They're really good at what they do. I'm just gonna be frank. This person is really fucking good at conning people and like manipulating and collecting data, disarming you and making you think it's not them, that type of shit. Like, you know, they're on some bullshit and they're jealous or whatever, but you're like, they're not that stupid to do that. Like, they're not that desperate. Yes, the fuck they are. They may legit have like done something to your vehicle so you can go to work kind of shit. Or like they poisoned you, like they may have put like an obscene amount of laxatives in your food and like so you had to be sick the next day, like type of shit. Like, they are fucking weird stuff. Yeah, and they're keeping you in this like stuck, like indecisive energy by doing so. So what's the advice here? Four of Cups. That landed on the Fool in reverse. So whatever leap of faith you think you were supposed to do, or you kind of like had like a quick dream about or something like that, that is being offered to you over and over and over again, and you're not taking it because you're like so lost in the sauce, depleted, exhausted, that you're not seeing this opportunity because you're like exhausted, tired, not wanting to like do anything other than just like, fuck, I gotta fucking So we have the Four of Cups. We have the Four of Wands too. So that's 4-4. You are angelically guided and protected in this. Four of Wands is divine union. That's a happy home. That's a marriage. That's a celebration. There may be like you have a partner or somebody that you can depend on in like a familial way that is going, like they've made a suggestion like, oh, like maybe you should quit or like find a different job or something like that. This person has the answer. And you can lean on them more than you think. This person like is going to help. They're like making an offer and you're like not like, I don't know. Because this shit has been keeping you in this indecisive ass energy. We have the King of Swords in reverse to the Two of Wands upright. One more on that Four of Cups. What are we missing? Oh shit. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This doesn't have to be something on your own. Maybe you're used to making all the plans and like you need to be in control, and just because you've been successful in that way and you don't want to like put that burden on anybody, and you may not like trust people with the King of Swords in reverse. So like maybe you're not really listening to your intuition. The King of Swords does listen to his intuition. He knows what is fear, what is a scared thought, and what's actually his gut speaking to him. He's very discerning when it comes to that. And maybe you weren't listening to that or allowing somebody else to take the lead and like guide you where you're supposed to go. And this person, I'm getting, it's like your divine union, like somebody that's like really close to you, like, because Four of Wands could be like a happy home or just that home feeling. So somebody around you feels like home, or that means you going back to a home. Like, let's say you're, like I said, you're in a different country Or you, and then that means going back, like you're from Florida originally, and that would be going back to Florida, from Canada. You know what I mean? So, and you don't have to do this alone. This, like, I'm, yeah, for sure. This divine union is like bringing you this, they can help you with this juggling and this shit like that. Like, they can straight up help you out. There's gonna need to be some planning, and like maybe you just use this time like while you're there to like get yours, like while you can. Like, maybe you stop giving so much to this job and you just like half-ass it and like meet everybody else's sorry ass like level. Like, you might be hired, this is why, because you could take that dude, this person's job. I almost said that dude's job, so maybe it's a guy, whatever the fuck. Maybe that the boss or your superior says dude a lot, so that might be a thing. I'm also getting, or like call like everybody brother, or like, hey brother, like, yeah, fuck yeah brother, right on brother, like that type of thing. So I'm getting that, so that might be significant. Yeah brother, like, hey brother, can I get you to do something? Like, they might say that, I don't know, whenever they like are trying to be all cool with you to disarm you. This person can help you do some shit and take care of some shit. But yeah, there's like, you're letting your worries get in the way of making a plan to like get out of here. There's a way to get out, like dead ass. It's just a matter of making plans. You might have to, like, if you're still at this job, like you might have to work a little bit longer there to kind of get what's yours. Like, this is when you start getting all this extra benefits. Like, let's say you do work extra, but don't work as hard, and just kind of do that quiet quitting shit until you can get like to where your plans can come to fruition. Because I'm getting, it's like if you're in a situation where you're still kind of like, you allowed them to like get you in this stuck situation, so maybe you agreed to something that you have to do in a couple of months or whatever the fuck it is. Like, write it out, but like there's a way to still get this benefit and like get out of your, well, for one, it's like catching yourself being surrounded by all this stank ass like frequencies and energies, and not letting them affect you anymore. Like, oh, okay, it's preying on my wounds, because you won't be affected if you're healed there. If these things prey on your wounds, prey on your fears, prey on your weaknesses. If you strengthen those weaknesses, like let's say your fear of losing your job or whatever the fuck it is, lack mentality, or like, oh, what if I'm seen as a bad worker or a lazy person or whatever the fuck it is. As soon as like you let that go, we have the Hierophant in reverse, like that's like breaking the norms, the status quo, like traditions, a way of existence for so long. Breaking traditions. I just looked at this card, the Hangman. You might be a lineman, like you, because he's wearing the harness, or like maybe you wear a harness at work, or like, I don't know, just like, or work boots like that or something. But that made me think of like being a lineman, or like a iron worker or something like that. So that might be significant. Yeah, eight of swords. You're not as stuck as you think. Truly, you're not. There's a way out. I'm definitely getting, it's like your divine counterpart is going to help you get out, but you two have to get together and make a plan and start, like, I'm just getting, it's like quiet quitting. Like, that might be like you calling off more, or not doing like extra days, and like, or just simply not, like, you're still doing that, but you're like, no, my shift ended at blah blah blah, that's when I'm going, sorry. Because you're like, you were putting all of this dedication thinking that like you were going to move up in the company and shit like that, but it's like they're going to block you at every possibility. You know you need to leave. You know this is leading nowhere, because these may have been promises to you or whatever, but they're doing every single thing they can to block you at this point. Like illegal, uncouth things. Like, I meant to say immoral, but I don't know why I said uncouth. I don't know what the fuck. So maybe they catch you up for like you say something like, let's say you curse in a fucking meeting or something, and then they're like, you're bad, you're on the shit list, you're not getting a raise or something like that. But yeah, just whatever. You're not as stuck as you are. So how else do we get? Wheel of Fortune. Man, I know you don't want to hear this, but it is in divine timing. So plan ahead with this counterpart. I'm definitely getting a lot of you. It's the divine union, especially because this Four of Wands came in underneath my Two of Cups here. So that is for sure. That's divine union. That's intertwined. Your souls speak to each other. It doesn't have to be, but I'm getting for a lot of you, it is. It could just be somebody that's like familiar to you, or, you know, related to like an ex of yours or whatever the fuck it is. Take it as it resonates, but I'm definitely getting divine union is going to help here. This is divine timing. You're not stuck. It's just divine timing, and your willingness to undo these, like giving so much to something that's not giving back. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. If you're still in this situation, it's because you have to wait until, for one, this wound inside you gets sorted. That was that King of Cups energy, wherever the fuck it was, right? I don't know what I pulled out, but it was like something, a wound, or like maybe like a pride thing of being seen a certain way. This has to be handled so you can move on to the next thing. And that's divine timing. And that also might be taking a gamble with that Wheel of Fortune. I'm being drawn to look at the motorcycle that's on the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry about the coughing. Once again, I'm looking at all of these little dudes. They're wearing the same jacket and it looks like a motorcycle club. So this person legit may have been definitely, I was thinking in my head, like a motorcycle club that they did like crime associated stuff or something of the sort. So that might be what this person is, or they're maybe not, they weren't in the club or whatever, but they were support people or adjunct, you know, they did work for them, or they associate, like they mingle, they drink with them, whatever the fuck it is. Like there's something associated with that. So or, you know, whatever, some sort of crime association, I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But I'm definitely getting that. So that might be significant to you if you're like, oh shit, interesting. King of Cups. Oh, the King of Cups didn't come out earlier. Maybe that's just what it was. Okay. Yeah, so that's reiterating, like, you have to heal something within yourself before you can move on to the next thing. So, and that's essentially figuring out what your emotions are and what the other people's emotions are. You're absorbing these people's emotions, and you were getting lost in the sauce because they were siphoning you and they were like destiny swapping with you. They were energy swapping with you. They were like putting their stink ass fart energy on you, and they were taking your good energy because they were just bam, bam, hit after hit, just obsession, manipulation, straight just fucked up shit to you. Hit after hit towards you. So, and that's mastering your internal world, knowing what your worth is, learning to follow your heart, and that's going to get things moving quicker. But once again, it's in that divine timing. And what else do my babies need to know here? That Hanged Man in reverse. I see that as side hustle. I don't know why, but I'm seeing that as side hustle. So maybe you have a side hustle idea. That's what you need to start pouring your energy into. Fuck this job. Fuck this career. They will never let you succeed. They're trying to get at you at any way, but they're also trying to keep you from leaving. So it's like, they're not going to let you grow, but they don't want you to leave because they still benefit off you. And it's like more of like a gross like power kink. Like this person may legit like get off on this. Like Three of Swords in reverse. Also, that's the Hanged Man in reverse is like about stop hanging out and doing nothing and start like get up on your feet and dance. Like get up and go. Get out of this like apathetic like energy. And that's like get off your ass and start healing this wound within you, because the sooner you like grieve this or like that these people are doing such awful things to you and work through that and accept like, okay, these people are just on demon time and they're jealous. Once you get past that and heal that, this is going to come in sooner. But I'm definitely getting divine timing, but it's going to make things easier. Also, focusing on this little side hustle or a creative project that you have like a dream of coming true, that's going to help heal the wounds and like kind of just get you through this like time. Like let's say I'm just getting, it's like you have to be there for some reason. Man, I feel like this reading is definitely for somebody that I know personally. So if this isn't resonating for you, or you're like kind of, I don't know, this already happened to me, this might be some of your friends or an acquaintance or somebody that like is kind of going through this, and you might need to share this video with them. I don't know. Because we have the Justice card in reverse to the Seven of Pentacles. There might be an injustice that happened, something with the legal system that has you stuck and you have to do the work. Like, let's just say like you're fighting a case, or like there's some custody shit with your kids, or fuck, you're on probation, or like you just got out of prison or something, and you have to like stay in this situation, in this, the ugly part of justice, which is like the control part, right? Feeling like having to go through the, I'm just getting somebody in the justice system. There's some legal stuff that's like forcing you to like toil away and still kind of be in this situation, and this is like the only way, quote unquote, right now. But working on your little side hustle, getting off your ass and like doing the things that really light you up. You might just need to like start painting or like writing a book or something that you have always desired to do, but you don't have the energy. This is going to help like bring that creative energy back. Like the first thing you do, like even if you're not feeling up to it, just do it once, and that's going to help you start feeling more lit up and like wanting to like pursue this. Or that's like putting your relationship first, your outside relationships first instead of this job. That's going to start like juicing you up and giving you that confidence and power to like start manifesting the next move. And once again, that's just like this divine counterpart, or this like destined home feeling person, this like really, I'm just getting, it's like either they're your divine counterpart or they're someone that just feels like home to you, or like comforting. They're going to help you get out of this. They're going to be part of that. So however that resonates, it doesn't mean they're just going to like be your sugar daddy or whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, but it's like they could get you a job, or they could like help you get this like side hustle really off the, you know, going. Anything else. Strength card in reverse. This whole thing, and it's interesting that I placed it directly on the Justice card in reverse. And in tarot, they flip them back and forth. So sometimes the Strength card is 8, and sometimes the Strength card is 11, and sometimes the Justice card is 11, and sometimes the Justice card is number 8. So it's a flip-flop. This justice thing, this unfair thing that you're having to just essentially grind through, like maybe there's like a custody battle, or like something that like, I don't know, maybe it's like you having to like fight for something that you were wrongly accused of. Like let's say somebody stole your identity and did a crime in your name or something, like you're needing to clear your name. This is helping you like work through like what people see you as, because there might be some This is definitely an injustice and this is not fair. You are going to get paid back for this. And this is going to be part of like this divine counterpart is going to be helping you with that. Like they're helping you bring back this, getting your back pay for this bullshit. But this has also been helping you work through your insecurities or like caring what people think or how they see you. That type of thing, that needs to be undone as well because there was some wounds there. Anything else? Ace of Pentacles in reverse to the Three of Pentacles in reverse to the Moon card in reverse. This place is not going to give you the promotion. If you are still hanging out there thinking that they're going to try anything and everything and they're going to keep dangling this thing over you, but they're not going to do it. I'm just going to be frank. This person has they have to be above you. They have to be above you because as soon as you get any sort of power and they're not above you anymore, that is danger for them. That is life or death in their eyes. That feels like life or death. So they're going to do anything in their power. I mean anything. If they're extreme like that, they could do some really bad damage. So they're going to do anything they can to keep you from this coming together. They're going to block, blackmail, frame, anything. I'm not playing. And it will be exposed. Like this person will do anything to block you. But what I'm getting is mostly you might be hanging out to think like, okay, I'm going to get this promotion. Okay, I'm going to get this. Bro, they're going to do anything ever possible to keep you from getting this promotion, this raise, whatever the fuck it is. And they're going to keep you there because they're going to make it good for you. You're going to get nice little benefits. You know, those extra hours, or like, let's say you go in on a Saturday just for an hour, but they give you a full day. They're going to do these nice little things for you so you stay, but you know this isn't good for you. The Moon in reverse. This is no lie. This is in your face. You know this isn't good for you, but you still get those little benefits. If you're hanging out just for that because you think you're going to get the promotion or the raise because they're like leading you on and promising you this, it's not going to happen. Dead ass. They will do literally anything in their power because if this person gets any sort of loss of power over you, it literally feels like life or death. Because if you're seen as who you are, which is a hard-ass working motherfucker that actually deserves this, that is an end to their reign of terror, reign of power, reign of whatever the fuck they're on. And they will be exposed for a fucking fraud that they are. And they, like I said, this person is on some straight, they know some people, have been associated with some people that will do some fucked up shit just to like ruin you. So I'm not trying to put fear into you. Like they won't, if this makes you fearful at all, that is not aligned with you. If you know who the fuck you are and know how to stand on your 10 toes, then that's you. This is for you. And you don't feel any fear. You're like, fucking bring it on, bitch. Like if you felt that, that's for you. But if you felt any sort of fear, do not align with it. It is not aligned with you. Do not, I'm not spreading fear. Fuck that. That is not your message then. Maybe the rest of it, leave it for somebody else. Like I said, use your own discernment. If fear ever comes into play, it is not yours. Anything else? Page of Cups. There's going to be a little offer that you might think, like let's say somebody gives you a little offer for a different job and you're like, the pay, like, ugh. And it's not all the benefits and the side stuff that you're getting at this job. That thing is going, because notice how the fish has flowers coming out of its mouth. That thing is going to be your reward. And it's going to give you the payback, the back pay that you've been dealing with for all this shit and the injustice and stuff like that. Don't turn it down. If this money seems too little or something like that, or it's like you're like, really, this tiny ass offer, like the fuck, and I'm gonna leave this for that. That is some lack ass mentality, and you're still under the grip of this fucking overlord, like hellscape, like fucking secret society human trafficking rate, whatever the fuck you're working for. It's some dark shit. Really dark shit. There might also be with that like frequency thing, it might be associated with like the deep state stuff that they're doing like practice or man, I can't think of the word, so it's weird that I'm getting all like ditzy right now. So they're definitely fucking with your memory and shit, but they're the deep state is doing like tests on this frequency emitting shit to see what it does to people and if they can do it on larger scales. So legit, you need to get the fuck out of there eventually. Like I said, you need to get stronger and not be affected by it, because there is a way to not be affected by it. But so that's in divine timing. But if you get an offer and you think it's too small, or you're like, really, like that's offensive, like I'm worth more like money wise or whatever, but your heart tells you like, whoa, this is very like it's a really surprise. It's like, oh, I didn't expect this just kind of fell in my lap, like I didn't even apply for this. It's going to be for you. It is the universe being like, hey, this would really benefit you, and this is like your dream come true. So don't like turn down just an offer over like, oh, really? You're going to pay me that little, like starting out? There is so much more that you don't know. If your heart, listen to your heart and read the situation, meditate on it, and like kind of like zoom out and see what this offer really is, and like what this person has or people have, or this job, this place has. Because you're going to get way more than just what their first little offer is. It's just a matter, these people do this on purpose to weed out any of these like greedy motherfuckers. So, and it's a test of your intuition as well, to see if you've learned the lesson from this last place. 9 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, don't stress and like over analyze this little offer. Listen to that heart and like kind of dream on it, and allow your like little dreamer self to come out, because you're not fully seeing it clearly. If it seems like, oh, that's such a little offer, like what? You're not fully seeing it clearly. Zoom out and pull your emotions out of it, and like seeing that as an offense, and instead like see, bitch, yo, this person, okay, like I said, we have the Lover's card underneath that. This might be your partner or divine union, whatever the fuck, counterpart, bringing this offer, and you're gonna be like, ugh, like really? I don't know about that. Like, or they like suggested, or they're like, hey, can I help out like this way? Or like, hey, I know this guy that does this, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, ugh. Zoom out with that Ace of Swords. You're not fully seeing it clearly because you took that as an ego stab. And free yourself, bitch. I love that, because the mirror of the Lover's card is the devil. That is the other side of the coin, the other side of the sword. And the Devil card is in reverse. This is releasing chains around not trusting a partner, or like not trusting people to be good, or good things to happen to you. Like you're just looking at the material side of it instead of feeling the frequency and the energy and trusting your intuition. This is going to free you and be everything that you could possibly ever need. Like it's an end all be all kind of thing. Like you're gonna die at this place. If you want that. If you fucking want that. And there's no secrets, there's no hidden agenda there. Honestly, with the High Priestess in reverse, the only hidden thing is that you're going to get more out of it. But you're being asked to zoom out and see all of the opportunities with it, and actually dream with those opportunities. Not just face value. Listen to your heart, because your heart's going to guide you to this. 10 of Swords in reverse to the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, this might actually be, the offer might be like, okay, so I'm going to have to work a lot for this little, but this is going to be so rewarding if you actually put the work ethic that you've been into this job, where you're like being tested on by the deep state and all kinds of crazy shit, and there's some fucking gang affiliations and weird stuff happening to you. horrible things happening to you. And then it's like ruining your relationship outside of work and like your romantic partner, your family. It's ruining all of these things. Like once you get out of this, like you're getting payback because you're like, oh, well, I'm not getting paid like I was there. But you were putting all this work in. If you put all this work into this new opportunity, it's going to undo all the stabs in the back, all the betrayals, all of the... Dude, I'm literally getting every single person at this place is trying to stab you in the back. At least 10 people. Look, 10 of swords, like at least 10 people are coming for you. Not to, I'm sorry, but it's true. There's like so many people coming at you because they don't want you to succeed. You would trigger that many fucking people. That's dope. Because you're like, that's how powerful you are. That they have to come out as a group to come against you. They have to gang up to come against you. So put that work ethic into this new opportunity that seems too small, but you're being asked to use your intuition and actually zoom out. If you do put your intuition into this and that hard work that you've done at this last place, it's going to undo all of the trauma and bullshit that has happened to you. It's going to get your money right. It might feel like a lot of work for like face value, it's going to feel like a lot of work for not enough pay, but I promise you it's going to end. It's just a test of your intuition. If you're actually going to listen to your higher self and your connection to God, your connection to universe where they're guiding you. Because as soon as you do that and your willingness to jump for that, it's going to pay out. It's like you fully settle into this and put that effort in, it's going to pay out right away. But you have to like, you can't just be on the fence in and out. Like you have to be all in to like lean on God, like truly believe that this is your, this is meant for you. This is a wish fulfillment. Yeah, get excited about it. Page of Wands. Get excited about this future, that you deserve this, and it will pay out. With the 10 of, oh shit. Yeah, the 10 of Wands underneath that, there's gonna be some work that needs to be done. Like I said, this is a fucking divine timing kind of thing, so you're still gonna have to be there. You're gonna have to work through like these wounds and shit within you of caring what people think, being seen. You are a hard worker, but you need to stop giving that energy to this place, because they will do anything in their power to not let you succeed and grow and move up. Yeah. So yeah, you still have to do this hard work while you're there, but it will pay out, because this little offer, once again, that's a message. That's a little offer that somebody, fuck, you may get papers served at this job, or you have, or something like that, whatever. But, it's coming to you. Just get excited about the future. Whatever bullshit is happening at this job, like, just detach. You're like, fuck this doesn't mean anything to me. Because truly, if you give up on this whole like wanting to get a promotion thing, wanting to move up, a raise, whatever, and you're still like putting a bunch of effort into this, like they're not going to do anything for you. They don't want you to leave, but they don't want to see you succeed either. So they just want you stuck, because that's the best. They feel good when they see you miserable, because they're miserable. And the whole weird deep state shit. Fun little side note. I'm going to pull one oracle card. I didn't plan on making this very long, but I guess there was a lot of information that needed to come out. Or you naysayers or people that aren't truly like believing your intuition, so you need a lot of details. That was for you. Love you, babes. All right. Bitch, you are a master manifester. So you getting excited about this is bringing this manifestation in. Also seeing things from a higher perspective, like that Ace of Swords in reverse. Zoom out and see the big picture. Just because it feels like a small offer and that it's not going to be enough to get you there, that is lack mentality shit. Claim your power. This place is teaching you to stand on business and not let these frequencies, these nasty ass energies get within you. And also quit caring about what people think, and also learning where to direct your energy, because this is clearly not fruitful. And it will not be, because there are people that do not want you to succeed here. And you know that this is not your end all be all. Anything else? Abundance. I love that. Master manifester. We have abundance. You might resonate with being like a shaman or like medicine man, because like I know that shamans use that whale energy. I don't fucking know, like someone can correct me, but there's something with whales and shamans. I don't know, or that's just coming up for whatever. You can correct me, whatever, but it's just coming up for this reading. Or you've seen a whale today, I don't know. Claim your power, master manifester, and abundance. Number 9, 25, and 10. Tame and attain. So there needs to be something, and that's a horse on there. This is the number 28. I'm getting it's like maybe towards the whenever this happens, or whenever you get this little offer or whatever, it's going to be towards the end of a month. Like, it doesn't have to be like this month or whatever, but whenever this offer comes, it's going to be towards the end of the month with that 28. And there might be something associated with horses, or like, so that might be horsepower, like vehicles, or like helping animals, agriculture, whatever the fuck it is. Like, I don't know, that's just coming up. Tame and attain, for that is you dealing with having to be in this situation at this job until the lesson is learned with that divine timing thing. So it's like, that's just you taming the inner beast and like putting a rein on your like the way you absorb people's energy, and recognizing that you are absorbing their energy, and quit giving a fuck. Quit giving it to them. Learning where to put your energy. Anything else? Keep trying. Number 4. I almost said octopus, but there's starfish on there. Inner truth, number 7, and there's an owl there. Yeah. Keep believing in this in your master manifestor energy. Don't give up. But also, I'm getting with that relationship thing, keep trying for the things that actually matter to you. Quit giving so much energy to this fucking job, because it is not fruitful. They will not let you succeed. They want you stuck, not going anywhere, but they don't want you leaving. But they don't want you to succeed or go up. So they want the chains on you. So listen to your inner truth. Keep trying for the things outside of your life and that you actually desire. If this is something like you want to be an entrepreneur or whatever the fuck, keep trying for that instead. I'm legit getting somebody may have been poisoned at their job. Like, dead ass. Like, made to be sick. Like, some weird shit. And this is like deep state associated. Like a test to see if what they can do to people to control them and shit like that. So whether it was like through emitting frequencies, or like chemicals in the water where you drank, or the food, or like what you touched every day, shit like that. Weird stuff. Don't get fearful. You'll be fine. As long as you trust in your strength and know that, nothing can fuck with you. You have the power to be whatever you want and not be affected by whatever you want. Focus on the big picture. What I fucking say. Look at that. And that looks like a goddamn sword coming out of the eye. Ace of Swords. Look at that. Big picture. Zooming out. You may see a red tail hawk. That looks like one to me. I don't know. It could be a falcon. I don't know. But or a bumblebee where there shouldn't be one. So if let's say you see a hawk at your job, or like on the way to work, you'll know that that's your answer. Bitch. Yo, check it out. We have the fucking perception card. And look, that's an ostrich. And what did we start off with this reading with? The dude riding the fucking ostrich. Can't make that up. Y'all saw me shuffle that shit. You know what it is. You have your fucking head in the sand over this. You know they're not gonna let you succeed here. Quit giving your energy to this. And you're coming out of this. That is you finally getting victory, and you're going to come out of this. You're going to leave this thing, as long as you trust your intuition with this little tiny offer that's coming towards you, because you're going to be like, it might be offensive. Like, legit, your ego is going to be like, what? Excuse me? Be open to it because it is truly supposed to be for you. That's lack mentality. If you hear the number and you're like, fuck no. Not even, no. That's your ego fucking with you. And that's whatever control manipulation that's happening at the other place, this gross job that wants you to stay. And so it's fucking with you in all possible ways. And that just needs to be healed so you can't be affected by this gross, like, frequency emitting manipulation shit. Zoom out, because this legit is meant to be. Change your perception with that fucking ostrich head in the sand shit. It's going to be, it's like I said, it might just seem like a shitty ass offer, but it's really going to be like, if you want it to, it'll be the end of your life. Like, it'll be the end of your life. It'll be the job that you finish your life at. Like, you die there. Like, you have your happy long life and you're successful there. So if that's like, you end up taking over the company or something like that, there's opportunity for that. Anything else? All right. We're finished it there. Magnetism through gratitude. See those 3 little cups with hearts in it? There's 3 people in your life that like you should be like feeding into more. They're like really fucking good for you. And you might have been ignoring them. I'm looking at that turkey. That's like somebody you should be like joking with and playing around with more. And hanging out with them and being happy, spending more time with them and like feeling that joy and happiness. That might also be like you need to meet 3 new people that will bring you like dope shit into your life. Action leads to success. I'm seeing this card, number 1. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm seeing this card as you starting to work on your little side hustle whenever you can. So that means working less at this fucking trash ass job and fuck it, leave early. Who gives a shit? What are you gonna do? Fire me? That would be a fucking blessing at this point. And you know they won't, because they need you and they want you to be stuck there. But they also want you to be afraid that you'll lose your job. They won't fucking fire you. I can tell you that right now. They will not. Because they want to be in control. Because as soon as you leave, they can't control you. Action leads to success. Focus on that side hustle shit. Focus on your creative energy. That's where the money is going to come from. And just having fun and like meeting these 3 people. I'm getting 3 people are just going to help you out. Like, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. They might be Catholic because I'm looking at that cup and like drinking the blood, you know, Jesus's blood, drinking the wine and like communion. So they might be Catholic or something. That might be something associated, but these people are going to help you out and they're going to get you right. All right, babes, I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Stay strong. I believe in you and you deserve the world. Okay. Love you. Bye.